Welcome, internet goers. I know it's been a while. I've taken a little bit of a break. And a few things have happened since then. Primarily things that have really pissed me off, actually. And I figure there's been enough stuff that I'll do what one of my best friends says I do best. I'll bitch about it on the internet! How about it? So, the first big topic I'm going to talk about that's been really pissing me the fuck off lately has been none other than professional wrestling. Primarily World Wrestling Entertainment. Anyone who knows me knows that professional wrestling is one of my big guilty pleasures. It's one of the things I love watching. And there's been a lot of big changes lately. A lot of things to talk about, actually. One, the disappearance of CM Punk. Two, Daniel Bryan finally winning the title that he deserved a year ago. The Undertaker losing at WrestleMania to undoubtedly probably the person who does deserve it the least. Someone who really didn't even deserve to wrestle him, let alone win. And then, you know, the introduction of the media explosive, over-the-top sensation known as the WWE Network. For starters, it's been going downhill, it seems like, since the Royal Rumble for me. For starters, the best match, the best two matches, if you count the pre-show, were the best matches of the pay-per-view. The Royal Rumble itself was lame, and I expected a lot more out of this Royal Rumble, and yeah, I didn't get it. For starters, you know, Daniel Bryan wasn't in the Royal Rumble, and I'll be honest, I would have been fine if he wasn't. I know a lot of people wanted him in there, but here's the thing. They were kind of actually, it seemed like they were gearing it for CM Punk to win at number one, and that thought excited me. The idea of beating the odds and being the third person ever to win the Royal Rumble at the number one spot. Hell, that would at least give them a second person to talk about. Because obviously, everyone, you know, I guess has forgotten who the second man who won it was. Or, you know, they just choose to forget. It's Chris Benoit! Anyway, yeah, the fact that he got eliminated by someone completely outside of the ring after they were eliminated, long afterwards actually, it was just such a bore for me. I was like, wow, that just took any excitement I had out of the Royal Rumble. And he wasn't even the last guy eliminated. He was like within like the final 5, I think. And then, you know, it's down to all these people you don't want to win. And then Batista wins it. Yay! I'm all for Batista. I like Batista, but did he really need to win the Royal Rumble just after coming back? I mean, that's like, that's just, it seems like it's going through the same trend over and over. Oh, a part-timer who's from Hollywood. He shows up. He wins the title. He loses it a month later. Oh, he's going back to make more movies. Oh well. Let's make our way for the next Hollywood star to come in. Wait, is David Arquette busy? Huh? Does he want to be a 2-time heavyweight champ? Huh? No? Yeah, I mean, it's almost the equivalent. And yeah, I know The Rock was good back in the day, and he's still entertaining in some respect, but I don't want him to come back if he's just going to leave again. It's like, what's the point? You're half-assing it. And, I mean, I heard that Dave Batista is actually going to be there for at least 2 years. And, you know, I know he loves the business, but can't we make way for someone new? You know, I mean, dude, it's to the point, like, with the group of people that were there, I mean, dude, Randy Orton, I'm sick of him. I never liked Randy Orton anyway. Batista, he's just another powerhouse, really. You know, I mean, I'd have been much more impressed with Roman Reigns winning. I mean, hell, he eliminated like 12 guys in that Rumble match. And then, you know, Brock Lesnar beating the shit out of Big Show with a chair. I mean, I guess that's counted as a match. I mean, what was it? 2-time NCAA champion, WWE undisputed champion, UFC heavyweight champion, and you want to be known as the guy who breaks arms and hits people with chairs. You don't want to show your technical prowess, you know, and then you later, you know, wrestle The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30 and beat him. And by the way, you know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. A lot of people have already said it though, but that match was terrible. You know? And I'm not saying it's all Undertaker's fault, because, I mean, yeah, I know he's getting older, but Lesnar was sloppy. From what it looks like, Lesnar gave Taker a concussion in the beginning of the match, roughly. I mean, can you blame someone to not be at their A game when they're almost 50 and, you know, some guy who obviously doesn't know how to wrestle anymore gives you a concussion? Almost broke his neck. Almost cracked his skull, supposedly. You know, I don't know, probably some of it might be over dramatized, but, you know, it was terrible. And it was not the way it should have gone down. I mean, I'm all for eventually someone taking the spot, but someone who's at least worthy of it. Someone who's new. Or someone who at least, you know, actually has the reputation of being someone special. Lesnar's not special. At least not anymore. 2002, 2003, he was decent, but he wasn't special. You know? I mean, God, all I can remember about Lesnar is he F5'd a one-legged kid at a turnbuckle. You know? He was injuring people left and right, it seemed like. You know, he has no charisma. He needs Paul Heyman to do all the talking for him. And when Paul Heyman wasn't there, you know, he wasn't all that memorable. So yeah, I'm completely over this whole Lesnar thing. And the funny thing is that, like, he left UFC because he couldn't take it anymore. You know? He got cut from football at the preseason when he tried the football thing. You know, sued WWE a couple times for something. You know, tried the UFC thing. Became the heavyweight champ, which was impressive. And then he got diverticulitis. Almost died. And, yeah, he's afraid of, you know, people hurting him. Which is really funny because, you know, seeing what he does in WWE just feels like it should be fitting that someone kind of hurt him back, you know. People, go for the gut. It's his weakness. You know. Oh, but I bet if someone hurts him, you know, oh God, it's all hellfire, man. But he's okay to, you know, act like a poor sport. But I don't know. The other thing that really pissed me off was the fact that, you know, they got the WWE Network. And, by the way, by itself, it's very impressive, you know, if you think about it. You know, first day it was available, you know, no one was able to get on it. Funny thing. I mean, they're getting the bugs worked out. It looks like it's had like 30 updates since it came out. You know, I was kind of hoping for replays of Raw within like the next couple days after. But no, apparently they have to wait 30 days and they're only going to start doing that at May. So we have another month before that happens. By the time that happens, it's like, why do you want to watch it again? Most of them haven't been all that good anyway. You want to watch them basically within that week. You know, if you're going to start putting a whole bunch of Raw and SmackDown events, give me the ones from 2000 to 2005. That'd be actually a lot nicer. But, yeah, the pay-per-views are nice. You know, there's a lot of content I love in it, you know. Legends of Wrestling is actually really fun to watch. I know it's older, but, you know, the older stuff ain't bad. The older stuff's worth watching, in my opinion. You know, but here's the kicker. You know, they're needing at least 1 million subscribers to actually make it worth something. But I can guarantee you, at least half of the wrestling fans that want this network are like, oh, sweet dog, got WWE Network, all that shit, home diggy. I'm obviously it's over dramatized, you know. Oh, how am I gonna get it? Wait, I think my friend's gonna get it. I'm gonna mooch off him too, and they'll get to watch it for free. And that's half your fan base right there. Half the subscribers you want gone because they're mooching off of it, just like everyone mooches off of Netflix and everything. So yeah, I bought it. So I mean, I'm not gonna be mooching. You know, $10 a month. You know, a minimum $60 commitment. So 6-month commitment. You know, it's fine by me. Just keep on renewing it, man. I don't care. But yeah, I don't know. The network's good, you know, when it works. I've had a couple issues with it kind of crapping out on me here and there. Thank God it didn't happen at WrestleMania. I think everyone would be wanting their money back. Then again, I heard some people wanted their money back even after watching WrestleMania because, you know, Taker lost. Half the people didn't even see the main event, I guess. Still good, though, you know, for the most part. But yeah, I completely skipped over Elimination Chamber because it's not really worth talking about in my opinion. Yeah, they had the Shield versus the White Band, which is nice. Probably best match of the pay-per-view, but other than that, I mean, what else is there to talk about? Obviously, Randy Orton retained his title at that point, so why would you want to watch that again? You know? Yeah, I know. I'm not a big fan of Orton. I know some people are, but you know, just ruin it for me. Not to mention, a lot of the stuff he does these days seems a little, you know, like I've seen it before, and he wrestles a lot of the same people. It seems like, and just, oh good God, if we watch one more Cena Orton match, I'm gonna die. But yeah, I know I ran out a lot of steam. This isn't scripted. But yeah, just a lot of the fucking Taker Lesnar match. Good God. I mean, the aftermath was very interesting. I've never seen stunned silence before at a WrestleMania. It's a really hard pill to swallow. In fact, it's the only memorable thing of that match was the aftermath. I mean, I'll probably never watch that match again. I watched it live. It wasn't all that entertaining to me. I mean, he did a couple of the same stuff that he always does. You know, old school, Tombstone, Choke Slam, you know, Hell's Gate. But other than that, I mean, you let Lesnar beat you? I'm really shocked about that. And you know, as I said before, the guy can't cut it anymore. He couldn't even deal with full-time wrestling. You know? Has no passion for it whatsoever. He just wants money. He wrestles what? Since he's been back, he's wrestled John Cena. He's wrestled Triple H like 3 times, I think. Maybe 4. He wrestled CM Punk. And he wrestled Taker, that's it. And Big Show. So, yeah. Since he's been back in 2011, or 2012. It's been 2012. He's been back for about 2 years. He's wrestled less than 10 times. Because I guess he's now an attraction. Congratulations! You, Brock Lesnar, have become the equivalent to people wanting to see Haystacks Calhoun wrestle. I mean, oh wow. And like, I don't know if I mean, the WrestleMania match he had with Triple H was entertaining, but I mean, other than that, I mean, he's too sloppy. You know? There's no technique anymore. He's too lazy. You know, I think half the time he's wanting to get everything over and done as quickly as possible so he can run in the back and get his paycheck. But whatever. If that's what people want to see. Oh God. But yeah, I'm not even going to talk about Ultimate Warrior. I mean, I guess I am now, but I was so happy I got inducted, and completely blows me away that he was on Raw and he died the next day. He was in 3 events back to back. I mean, we got to see more Warrior than pretty much we ever have at that point, and then just he's gone. I'm really looking forward to this Raw, you know, where he's being dedicated to. If I post it today, if I post this today, then you'll see this. Raw hasn't happened yet. You know, I don't have TV, so I'm going to have to find other means to watch it, you know. It's a shame, you know, the WWE Network doesn't have some sort of deal where we could watch it the next fucking day, you know. I mean, good God. I mean, I know $10 is a good deal, but I mean, since you have this programming and it's all the same shit within the schedule, I mean, have you considered, I don't know, fucking giving us Raw and SmackDown? I mean, is that too much to ask? I mean, TV's dying anyway. I mean, can't you give it to both the network and cable? But, I don't know. I'm out of steam. Till next time, folks.